Breakup. Get your ex back or get over them for good. Helping you gracefully navigate your breakup in order to live your best life. Matthew Trent. Chapter 1: The Denial Phase. A relationship between a man and a woman is indeed a thing of beauty. There could be no better sensation in the world than the feeling of being loved, being cared for, and getting intimate with your significant other. It is as if the very essence of life itself is centered on forming a relationship with someone whom you truly love. Although the feelings and emotions shared could be true at some point, it does not necessarily mean that the relationship is. Unfortunately, most people will have to go through a lot of false relationships to find the true one, and you're no exception. If you are reading this book, then you probably just suffered a painful breakup. Understanding your breakup. This chapter is all about identifying the reasons that led to the breakup, getting out of the denial phase, getting closure. It is a fact that every person in this world is 100% capable of recovering from emotional pains. This is the very first thing you should remember if you want to move on. Accept that these things happen, and that almost every single person in this world will experience this at least once. To love is human, and with this comes the vulnerability to great pain when denied of love, but of course you need to understand this in a different way. To help you do this, try asking yourself the following questions. 1. Do you believe that your heart is broken? 2. Do you believe that your pain really exists? 3. Do you long for your ex and reminisce your happy moments together? If your answer is no to at least one of these questions, then chances are you are still stuck deep within the denial phase. However, if your answer is yes, then you are one step closer to leaving this phase. Denial is the first of the 5 different phases of loss and grief. These phases are more defined when it comes to losing a person through death, but they can also be evident during breakups, especially the denial phase. Basically, you are in denial when you refuse to accept the truth, or at least what the truth seems to be. Remember that not all breakups are given a conclusive end. Most breakups seem to end with lots of gaping holes with the things you do not understand. That is where the conflict lies. Getting out of the denial phase is next to impossible if you ponder upon uncertainty. It is common in a breakup to have several things you are unsure of. For example, you could be unsure if it is something that you did, if your ex cheated on Y0U, if it could have ended differently, and so on.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?